What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Ohio State versus Michigan State college football matchup going down Saturday, November 11th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Ohio State and Michigan State, and Ohio State coming into this one 9-0 on the year, 4-4-1 against the number after a 35-16 win over Rutgers in their last matchup. Meanwhile, Michigan State coming in off a 20-17 win over Nebraska in their last matchup, improving to 3-6 on the year, 4-4-1 against the number. And well, Michigan State, they need a win here to get to keep their hopes of bowl eligibility alive. See, it's that much of a far-fetched idea for Michigan State. I can't even get the words out. Ohio State, well, obviously the goal here is to remain unbeaten, but you also want to make sure that you're impressing the playoff committee if you're Ohio State. And while a blowout win over Michigan State wouldn't do a whole lot, I think a narrow win over the Spartans would do a heck of a lot more damage than it would help. Especially, you don't want to also leave it to that, Michigan State could swing the outright upset. I don't think they will, but I'm just saying, never say never. And Ohio State, they flat out owned this rivalry in recent years. They've won each of the last 6 meetings and won them convincingly, all of them by at least 20 points. Last year they covered as 27.5-point favorites, winning 49-20 at Michigan State. Last time we saw Michigan State at Ohio State, well, they won that game 56-7. The Buckeyes did. And now Michigan State, they've found some decent quarterback play as of late. Caden Hauser's been okay. Last week he threw for 165 yards and a touchdown on 65% passing. But Michigan State, I think, is up against it because this Ohio State defense, for as much as a lot of people talk about the offense, the defense has been outstanding for Michigan State this season. Top 5 in total defense, 30 yards per play, top 30 in rushing yards per game. But this Michigan State rush offense has not been good. They're 118th in rushing yards per game, 116th in yards per carry. And the one area that Michigan State likes to try to move the football through the air, they are 57th in the country in terms of passing attempts per game. They're only 82nd in terms of passing yards, 100th in yards per attempt, 88th in yards per completion, going up against the 4th-ranked pass defense of the Ohio State Buckeyes. So I just don't see where Michigan State's points are going to come from. Ohio State, on the other hand, well, the rushing offense hasn't been good, but when you have a receiver like Marvin Harrison Jr., all you have to do is just air it out. Now, granted, Michigan State's secondary has not been terrible, and the defense has actually been okay for Michigan State this season. The problem is that Michigan State also gave up 49 points against the most comparable opponent in this matchup to Michigan at home. They lost that game 49-0. And a game earlier this season where Michigan State took on Washington, an equally electric offense, well, Washington put up 41 points, won that game by 34 as only 14.5-point favorites. Like I said, to me, this just screams blowout for Ohio State, and it's just a matter of, does Ohio State do enough to cover the 31.5? And I think they do. I just, like I said, don't see where the points are going to come from Michigan State. I have this game at 42-7. So I'm going to go with Ohio State laying the points. Not a game I am rushing to the window to bet at this number, or probably at any number around 30. But if forced to pick a side here, I'd go with Ohio State, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.